Do you want to know if she's secretly waiting for you to make a move? Understanding the subtle signs she's giving off can feel confusing, but don't worry, it doesn't have to be. Welcome to today's video, where we'll uncover the 7 secret signs a woman wants you to make a move. These are the cues most men either overlook or misinterpret, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to read between the lines. Plus, we'll share a resource later that's been a game changer for so many guys, boosting their confidence and ability to connect. Don't go anywhere, you're about to take your game to the next level. Sign 1, she engineers oops we meet again moments. First up on the list, let's talk about one of her clever tricks, creating what I like to call the oops we meet again scenario. Here's the truth, a woman who's into you isn't likely to grab a megaphone and announce it. Instead, she subtly makes sure you notice her without coming on too strong. Imagine this. You're hanging out with friends, and just like magic, she's suddenly in your orbit. She choose a seat near you, strategically place herself in your line of sight. These aren't accidents. This is the art of being intentionally, but casually around. Oh, and don't underestimate the innocent favor tactic. Whether it's asking for help with a project, advice on a decision, or yes, even pretending she's hopelessly confused about something she already knows. It's her way of inviting a bit of back and forth with you. Here's the kicker. Her motive isn't about the coffee shop she's asking about or the things she needs help with. It's about creating moments, openings for conversation. But how can you tell if this is just politeness versus actual interest? Simple. Consistency. If these moments seem to happen ridiculously often, you've probably got yourself a signal sender. And your move? Don't overthink it. Respond confidently, keep the conversation flowing, and see where it goes. Sign 2, she drops secretly brilliant compliments. All right, here's where it gets fun. Sign number 2 is what I like to call compliments with a splash of meaning. You see, when a woman likes you, she's not settling for a generic, oh, you look nice today, pat on the back. Nope. She's raising the bar with compliments that actually mean something. Picture this. She says, I admire how calm you are even when things are chaotic. Or you have this knack for making people feel comfortable. These aren't just compliments. They're mini psychological high fives. She's noticing the deeper stuff, the things that aren't obvious to just anyone walking by. And that is a huge deal. Here's how to know her compliment isn't just random kindness. Look in her eyes. Is there that little sparkle? That tiny hint of nervous energy? Or maybe her tone betrays more excitement than she's letting on. That right there, it's her saying, I'm paying attention to you. And spoiler alert, I like what I see. Now you might be wondering, what do I do when this happens? I'll tell you. Make it a moment, say thank you with a genuine smile. Better yet, toss one back if it feels right. If she mentions your great sense of humor, hit her back with thanks. And I've got to say, your laugh is contagious. Flattery works both ways, my friend. Just don't overthink or brush your compliment off, because compliments are her low-key way of building that invisible bridge of connection. Sign 3, the epic art of synchronizing. Okay, buckle up for this one. Sign number 3? I call it the epic art of synchronizing. If you've noticed her subtly mirroring your actions, body language, or even speech patterns, guess what? That's not an accident. That's chemistry in action. Here's how it works. You lean forward, she leans forward. You sip your drink, she sips hers soon after. It's like there's an unspoken rhythm, a little dance between the two of you. And the same applies to what she's saying. Maybe she starts using your phrases or her tone starts to match yours. That's called mirroring, and it's not just random behavior. It's her subconscious saying, hey, I like being in sync with you. Now, here's the thrilling part. Mirroring isn't something people fake. It's not like she's sitting at home practicing how to copy your laugh. It's an entirely natural response when someone feels genuinely connected or attracted to another person. But how do you spot it? Pay attention during conversations or time you spend together. Does it feel like there's a strange alignment in your movements or energy? If so, that's some next level connection. And when you see it happening, appreciate it, because she's not just mirroring actions, she's mirroring her comfort and interest in you. 9. Soft touches, big hints. All right, ready for a juicy one? If she's breaking the touch barrier, my friend, she's likely throwing some major signs your way. And no, I'm not talking about bumping elbows accidentally while grabbing coffee. This is strategic contact. Whether it's a light brush of your arm or a playful nudge when you crack a joke, it's her way of building connection. Here's what makes this tricky. There's casual contact, like squeezing past you in a crowded room, and then there's intentional physical touch. If she lightly taps your arm mid-conversation or lets her fingers linger a moment longer than usual in a handshake, that's her flashlight signal. Now, what should you do when she sends these signals? Simple. Be respectful and confident. Maybe lightly touch back on her arm in a non-creepy way, emphasis on non-creepy, or just respond naturally. The key is to acknowledge her vibe without going overboard. She's telling you she's comfortable and maybe even suggesting you can get closer. Once you spot this sign, keep your radar on high alert. Trust me, it could be the little nudge you've been waiting for. Smooth, subtle, but oh so clear. Sign 5, curious cat mode activated. Next up is when she starts channeling her inner detective. If she's asking questions that dig deeper than the usual small talk, like what inspires you or what do you love most about your job, oh boy, that is not random. She wants to know more about you, the real you, not just your favorite pizza toppings. Here's the thing about someone who's into you, they're not going to stick to surface level chatter. Nope. She's testing the waters to see what makes you tick. If she's asking personal stuff like your future goals, your dream vacation, or your proudest moment, she's emotionally investing. Oh no, my favorite sign? When she remembers what you said and brings it up later. Like, weren't you planning that weekend hike? How did it go? That's not just curiosity, my friend. That's care. How do you respond? Don't just answer her questions. Reflect her enthusiasm. Share a little inside scoop about your passions or a fun story tied to her questions. If she's making an effort to uncover your layers, you better show her some depth to keep that convo flowing. Bonus, it builds emotional intimacy. Suit naturally. Sign 6, her calendar magically clears up. Ah, the ultimate giveaway. When she's making herself available, you should definitely sit up and take notice. Because here's the truth, women are busy. Between work, friends, hobbies, and life in general, no one has chunks of time lying around just for kicks. But when she consistently makes room in her schedule for you, whether it's hanging out IRL or texting you back faster than a lightning bolt, she's waving a big old flag. She wants you around. For example, does she cancel other plans to grab dinner with you? Text back during her supposed crazy day? Initiate plans any chance she gets? That's not just polite friendliness. That's called prioritizing, my dude. Here's one thing you gotta keep in mind though. Some people are naturally friendly or accommodating. Don't overthink a one-time yes to lunch. Instead, ask yourself this. Is she consistently doing stuff to spend time with you? If yes, game on. How do you play this? Acknowledge her effort, show up, be dependable, and match the energy she's pouring in. Trust me, the clearer her availability gets, the clearer her feelings are. If she's there for you, she's telling you to pay attention. Sign 7, the adorable nervous wreck. Okay, this last one is for all you observant types out there because it's downright adorable. If a woman is fidgety, blushy, or giggling like she's in high school around you, it's likely because she's totally into you. Nervous energy is a dead giveaway of attraction. Her brain's probably running a million miles a minute thinking, is he noticing me? Am I saying the right thing? You might spot little clues like her playing with her hair, twisting her rings, or rearranging things on the table just to have something to do. Or maybe she's laughing a little too much at your jokes. Hey, you're funny, but you're not that funny. And don't get me started on the blushing. It's like her emotions are betraying her poker face. Why does this happen? Simple, her nerves mix with excitement whenever you're near. She's overthinking because your opinion really matters to her. And as vulnerable as it makes her feel, it's also incredibly sweet. Now for your move. Be her chill energy. Keep it light, warm, and relaxed. A steady gaze and a little encouragement go a long way in easing that nervousness. When she gets comfortable, her true self will shine, and that's when the real magic begins. Conclusion. Understanding the subtle signs a woman wants you to make a move can feel like deciphering a secret code, but being attentive and in tune with her behavior makes all the difference. Confidence, kindness, and patience are your allies here. When you can recognize her cues, whether it's the way she holds your gaze, her eagerness to spend time with you, or those little nervous yet endearing gestures, you'll know when the moment is right. Trust your instincts, respect her boundaries, and take the chance to connect. Sometimes the bold step forward is exactly what opens the door to something extraordinary.